Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 257. Another relatively late release, meaning that you guys are hopefully going to be seeing this on Saturday morning. Because it's 12:30 and I don't feel like editing a video right now. I mean, maybe I will, but there's no point in uploading a video at 2 in the morning. So I've heard that we've got a very good chapter this week, and I don't believe I've seen anything from it. I think I got like a glimpse of a page for half a second, but I couldn't process what it was. And it was still earlier in the day, Wednesday, so I don't know if that was a real leak or not. But anywho, before we get down to business, as always, if you haven't already, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. Now then, without any further ado, let's get right into the chapter, shall we? So let's see here. Ooh, we got a little bit of a flashback, back to when he's in, the normal Megumi body. Itadori Yuji. What exactly is he? I imagine that's... Where are you asking that? He's Kenjaku's child. Couldn't tell you from which body of theirs, though. I felt something from him deeply reminiscent of you, Sukuna. That was before he laughed... That was before we laughed at his hilarious expression. It's not simply the leftover dregs of your power, but closer to an empty husk, actively retaining elements of yourself. Blame Kenjaku. He wouldn't have a kid for no reason. Did he keep the technique? The one Kenjaku coupled up with was likely a fragment of myself reincarnated. Our souls are the same. A fragment of you? I was to be a twin, but I rejected such a fate. Forced by my own mother's blight, I consumed a fragment of myself on the brink of starvation. His soul bounced around aimlessly until it eventually fell into Kenjaku's hands. So, kinda the twin thing was correct? So they're not a descendant of Sukuna, technically. They're a descendant of the reincarnation of Sukuna's clone, or not his clone, his twin, that he devoured in the womb. So he is like a conjoined twin, or whatever the term is for that, when one of the fetuses absorbs the other one in the womb. Which explains why he's got the double features, why he's got such a stupid amount of cursed energy, and why he maybe has 2 cursed techniques. Maybe. Wow, that's really big info getting confirmed there. And that's kind of presumably why Yuji's granddad kind of looks a bit like Heian Sukuna if he had a normal face. And why Yuji sorta shares a bit of Sukuna's features. So he's not descended from Sukuna. He's descended from a reincarnation of his dead sibling. Yeah, I'd buy it. I'd buy that as the reason why Kenjaku decided to pair up with what was his name? Jin? I think his name was Jin, Yuji's dad. Specifically to make someone that would be Sukuna's vessel. That makes sense. You know this already, but Itadori Yuji was not only being bred to be a player in the culling games, but also to seal my fingers. Not much was likely necessary to ensure his strength as a vessel. Is that so? Does this mean within Itadori Yuji lies a latent potential equal to Sukuna-sama? I don't think he probably has that much potential, like just copying shit on the spot, but who knows? Who knows? Yuji's taking up sort of a stance here where he's got his left arm with his hand out defensively, and he's got his other hand on his shoulder. And his eyes. They look in the same way they were when Sukuna took over Megumi's body. Ooh. Sukuna's got his one remaining hand out in a stance, like a defensive stance to grab Yuji's hand. Gege really loves the raid. It looks like Sukuna goes out to grab Yuji. He cuts up along Yuji's face, but Yuji parries away Sukuna's arm. It looks like he goes for an attack. He strikes Sukuna in the gut with a black flash. Now, folks, we start a drinking game in which you take a drink every time Yuji lands a black flash in this chapter. You take a really big drink if we get the black flash clash this chapter. I've been waiting for that fucking thing for like 3.5 years now. I know we're gonna get it at some point. We've got to. He strikes Sukuna right in one of his lower pecs. Ooh. It looks like... What was that? Is that his upper hand? It looks like he's reaching to maybe go and try to attack Yuji, but Yuji moves his arm into an elbow and gets another black flash, the black flash elbow, and that looks like it fucking blew off Sukuna's arm. Oh, brother. I think that blew his fucking arm off. Did it? No. It just knocked him back. Okay, it just knocked his arm back. I see. As, Yuji leaps back off the building. Sukuna runs after him. Yuji grabs onto this pillar. He can use it. There are currently 2 curse techniques residing within Itadori Yuji. The first, blood manipulation, engraved by absorbing the curse wound paintings numbers 4 through 9. Yep, there you go. The second one, drawn out by the awakened state achieved through Black Flash. The technique engraved upon the reincarnated body of Ryomen Sukuna. Shrine. So he's got it now. He does have it. And what an interesting visual. I don't imagine that was supposed to be there. There's like the little scissor lines along the pillar there. As Yuji digs his fingers in and just neatly pulls it off. So he just... Did he use cleave there? Like he grabbed onto it and cut that specific area? He throws the chunk of the pillar at Sukuna, but oh my god. He doesn't even cube it. He fucking rectangular prisms it. Oh, this is just the visual we're gonna keep using for Yuji's version of cleave, huh? We're gonna distinguish it this way? As the little scissor cutting lines appear around Sukuna's shin as Yuji grabs him by the ankle. But Sukuna throws out a dismantle that dices up Yuji's face and his shoulders as he throws another punch into Sukuna's side and he lands a black flash. That's the third one this chapter from Yuji. It's the same technique, yet the era and the sorcerer using it brings about a sizable disparity. How foolish. A freshly learned technique means low output. What's more troublesome are these blows. Ooh, as we cut back. We cut back to when Ino went into the room with Gojo to talk about something. You want us to let you use Nanami's curse tool? Do whatever you want. Why are you even asking us? You're Nanami's old friends. Or rather, you've known him the longest, so... Huh? You've seen him way more since he graduated. He had that whole stint away from the school, after all. They're so much more casual about this than I thought they'd be. We were already third years back then, even though it's a technical college. I also happen to think that the weapon is best in your hands, Ino. We mean it. Nanami trusted you more than anyone else. Number 4. Oh my god, we're finally gonna see Ryu. Ryu! As Ino's back. You know, Ino, so fucking far out of his league participating in this fight, but the man just keeps getting back up to help, and I respect the shit out of it. As Sukuna turns to look as Ryu, that's a big fucking dragon, isn't it? That's like a big Chinese dragon that rushes out and hits Sukuna. Yeah, it's like fucking Rainbow Dragon, but I'm pretty sure Sukuna just hit it with a dismantle as it's getting cut up a bit. And then it looks like Ino goes to swing the cleaver up at Sukuna, but he just steps on the blade. Well, shit. But Yuji's right there behind him. His face is all shaded out. Black Flash. That's 4 now. We've got 4. We're reaching record-breaking levels here. But Sukuna, he turned around. He reacted to it in time. He raised his guard to block it. This brat. He's been chaining Black Flashes like it's nothing. Does he intend to climb up to my level? Well, I don't think he can without your quantities of cursed energy or your domain expansion. There goes Kirin too. I'm sorry, Nanami. This is way out of my league. But you've been trying. You've been helping. You know, you distracted Sukuna for a brief moment, and it's every little bit that counts in a fight like this. As Sukuna's landed down on the ground here, Yuji leaps down after him, but the ground explodes. I believe Sukuna used, cleave to sort of explode the ground. As he throws a punch at Yuji, Yuji catches it, but it still looks like he grazed Yuji, and his side just bursts open with blood. Then Yuji throws Sukuna back into a wall. Sukuna sticks his hand out. He's completely unfazed by my combination of strikes and slashes as Yuji's getting cut up, but yet again, he doesn't care. He does not care. Black Flash as he lands another body blow on Sukuna, and he's sinking through that wall. The wall is blown up, but he reaches out, grabs Yuji by the face. Ugh. Cleave. I think Yuji's right eye's been taken out, but he does not care as he goes in to throw a left hook that I think hits Sukuna right in the face. It looks like his weird little mask chunk of his face chips. Black Flash. As, oh my god. Hold on. Let's count them, folks. Let's count them. Let's count them. 1, 2. Let's see here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. The records. He has the record now. He's gotten the most, and you know that's the record doesn't matter anymore. No one's beating Yuji now. No one's doing it. You goddamn brat. Oh, I see how it is now, huh, Sukuna? Are you finally getting it now? Are you finally reaching it? Your third act villain breakdown? Where some guy that you don't like, that you think's nothing but shit, is fucking beating the brakes off of you right now? It's interesting how the blood's coming out like from underneath the face mask. As something hits him in the face. Oh, it's Nanami's cleaver. I was like, did Ino run down to fucking, to attack him? That'd be really stupid of him. No, he just threw it at Sukuna, and Sukuna, like, batted aside with one of his nub arms, but, oh, you silly Billy, you silly little shit. That's another attack that's distracted you as Yuji's over here fucking charging up another Jijanken. Oh, brother. You know what? For someone on my level, I think I did a pretty good job. You did, Ito. I give you an applause. I wasn't sure you'd ever come back, and I did not think you'd contribute to a fight like this. Kick his ass. Time for the 7th Black Flash. Ooh. Ooh, what a mean uppercut. Oh. Whew. Oh my god. Jesus. Just the way his fist is, like, sinking in between Sukuna's arms. Just sinking into his fucking ribs. Oh. 7 Black Flashes in one chapter. My god. My goodness fucking gracious, Yuji. Oh. You are so good. The moment people have been waiting for is here. You know what? The blood manipulation one, it's the most, it's the least set up of the power-ups, but it was the most recently set up. of, they'll live on inside you. Yuji, he's got the physique, he's got the constitution, he can eat the other Death Wound paintings that I don't think would be able to manifest on their own. Pretty sure that was stated, is that they're too weak, they're too faint. Chozo, Esso, and Kechizu are the only ones that could really manifest with personalities, I think. So Yuji got the power from them for blood manipulation. And then, we have the original setup power-up of, oh my god, he's going to learn Sukuna's technique, because I guess Sukuna was there long enough for it to be engraved upon his soul, which is pretty cool. And it raises the question, if, they somehow remove Sukuna from Megumi's body, Megumi, oh fuck, with as many fingers worth of power as he'd consumed, and, Sukuna fully manifested, Megumi would probably also learn Shrine. And then, it's the thing we set up during the Mahito fight. He can do Black Flash at will, which just means that I think Yuji deals the most powerful blows in the series now. Like, his melee strikes are just the shit. They're just the shit. Just wait till he gets better at blood manipulation and he learns Flowing Red Scale. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, like, he's already mostly keeping up with a very wounded, worn down, and exhausted Sukuna. Imagine if Yuji could then amp his physicals even more. Oh my goodness gracious, Yuji. You just gotta learn a fucking domain. And you have techniques inscribed into you now, so you should be able to eventually do a domain expansion. My god, what a great day for Yuji fans like me. You'll love to see it. Well, with that, that's all I got for this week's reaction. What did you guys think about the chapter? Be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed, definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoyed discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.